We're going to celebrate the start of a more visual unit by using some visual ways of learning it. So first find this green sheet, and then it's going to take a minute, right? But what you're going to do is you're going to cut around, let me zoom out so you can see, you're going to cut around the whole outside of this. So all of the outside is scrap, so just cut out that like box with the two boxes sticking out on either side. So take a moment and do that. I'll do it. You can either like let the video play while I do it, or you could just pause it and fast forward. But I'm going to go ahead and cut. I'm doing it neatly but also quickly, right? It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Okay. Once you have it cut out and it looks like this, you're going to make a couple more cuts or 4 more cuts. You're going to cut right here. You're going to cut these 2 boxes apart. And so it looks like this. And actually, I just realized we can save ourselves more. In fact, if you want to fold these in first and then cut, it'll be half as many folds. So just fold in each little set of like this. You notice like, mine aren't perfect, it's fine, it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to fold those in, and then once I unfold them and I cut them, they'll still have like that crease in them, that fold. Alright, so what you should have now is 8 separate flaps around the edge. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put your graph in the center. And you may have to trim off, see there's like a little extra white on the graph? So you may have to trim that off. And so make sure that it fits, right? And like the doors can close, that it's not too big. And then just, you're going to have to roll the tape, right? I'm gonna, like roll the tape like this. And probably just, you could probably get away with doing it with 1, but I'm just going to do 2. You don't need to do like 4, 1 on each corner, because it's not, this isn't going to come out of your notebook. It's just going to stay there. So it's not like it needs to be so secure. Okay, so it should look like this, and I think I might have, the way that I put it, it kind of interrupts those doors from closing, so let me try again. Alright, make sure, because it's exactly the right size, so it's got to be kind of right in the center. Okay. And then make sure all the doors close properly. And okay. So this is what you should have. Now, we're going to go ahead and just jot some notes about graphs, because we're going to be graphing, and we're going to be doing a lot of graphing, a lot of different kinds of graphing over the next month or so. And so let's just jot down some notes about the graph. So pick a color, right? You should have 4 colors, and it doesn't matter which one you start with. But this is called the origin. It's the center of the graph, and its coordinates are 0, 0. Okay, that's like the starting point. Origin means basically starting point, and so that's the starting point of all our graphs. Okay, and then these 2, then we have these 2 lines, and the one that goes left to right is called, in a different color, the x-axis. And the one that goes up and down in a different color is called the y-axis. Okay, so we have the origin, we have the x-axis, and the y-axis. And now, what we have is 4 sections of the graph. And so this is where I want to use my door. So just fold in the sets of doors from the sides like this, okay? And then after you fold in the set of doors from the sides, fold in the doors from the top. And so the origin is here, right? And we can sort of imagine the y-axis here and the x-axis, and I'm just going to put a crease in this so it stays close. And so there's actually 4 sections of the graph. And this is the first section, okay? The top right corner seems a little silly. Seems like it should start here, but it doesn't. It starts right here. And this is quadrant 1. And it's not a number 1, so don't draw the little, like, the top and the bottom thing. It's a Roman numeral 1. This, it goes like this, like a C, right? Like a C. So this next one is quadrant 2, Roman numeral 2. This is quadrant 3, Roman numeral 3. And then this is quadrant 4. And remember, Roman numeral 4 isn't just 4 lines. It's the symbol for 5, Roman numeral 5, with a 1 before it. So that means quadrant 4. Okay, so this is the graph that we're going to be using in order to plot points, to graph lines, to do everything. This is the graph we're going to be using all year, and we're going to be using it for a lot of different stuff. So now that you have this, we're on the left side of page 35, and we're going to tape it down. So again, let's use some rolls of tape. Probably just need maybe 2 or 3 rolls of tape on the back of this. I'm going to use 3. I'm going to use 1 in the top 2 corners and then 1 in the bottom middle. I think that should do it. And go ahead and put, when you place this on your page, put it like pretty close to the top. Right? Leave yourself a little room underneath. Okay, and so that's what it should look like. And we're going to title this page the coordinate plane. That's what this is called. That's what we call the graph, the coordinate plane. And you can, there we go.